In this video, I'm going to be showing you a house that we just bought. I'm considering doing a subdivision. So we bought it last week, and just last night, my business partner called me and says, Chris, you know what if we could possibly subdivide this land and build 2 houses on the property? So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna call the city and see what they say about it before I start spending a bunch of money on drawings and surveys and site plans and all that stuff. I want you to see what the city's going to tell me about possibly subdividing this particular lot right here. All right, let's do it together. All right, class, it's Chris Haskins with the realestateroundup.com. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. So from time to time, you come upon real estate lots itself that could possibly be subdivided into additional lots. So what is a subdivision? Make sure you get your bearings book there. The subdivision, or subdividing, is nothing but dividing a tract of land into smaller tracts. Period. That's it. So what we've done in the past, and I'll put the video right here, we bought houses, torn them down, and then built 2 houses on that same land. So I didn't even think about it when we came across this house here, because generally speaking, we just fix them up and sell them or buy them out and rent them out. But when Ron called me, he's like, let's take a look at this, man. Let's look at it together. You can see here, this is a big lot right here. So the house is on the right side right here. And then all the way over here, you got all this land. And I'm thinking to myself, that possibly could work. So if I click here on PropStream, you know, the lot itself is 12,000 square feet. So I did some research and I found out that you need 6,600 square feet to build in the city of Newport News. So this lot here, I'm thinking maybe we could subdivide it right there, put a line down the middle, and then build 2 houses. But you just don't know what the powers that be are going to tell you. And they could say, we like it, we don't like it, it's gonna work, it's not gonna work. Maybe if you try this, try that, who knows? So let's call down to the city and let's get their opinion on whether they think this is a good idea for us to try, all right? So what we plan to do is either add another house on the current land or tear the current one down. The address is 200 Huber Road.
I'm sorry, 200?
Huber, Huber.
Huber, okay, got it, okay.
What's going down, my roundup homies? Look, it's your boy Haskins, and that software you just saw me use, it's the software that allows me to pull mortgage information. How much do they owe? Where does the seller live? You can get the phone number and skip trace them. You can even find out if your seller's in bankruptcy, are they in pre-foreclosure, all that stuff. And you must have some type of software if you're going to be a competitive real estate investor in today's market. So look, we didn't need this software years ago, but now if you don't have it, other investors are going to run laps around you. So if you go right here, Kris Property Data, that's krispropertydata.com, or there's a link in the video description. It's the #1 software we use, PropStream. And you must have this same software. So head on over there to download this software right now. You can go in and you get a free trial actually, so you don't even have to pay right now. But it allows you to actually be a master of the data. You have to know the data in order to make an informed offer for your seller, okay? So head on over there to krispropertydata.com and let's get back to our video.
Okay, so your home is located in the R4 single family dwelling district.
Yep.
What that means for you is that per parcel, per lot, only 1 home is permitted.
Yep.
So if you went to tear it down, you can only build back 1 house. Let me look at how big your lot is. So let's see if that is even thought to be divided.
It's 12,600 square feet. 12,200. In the past, we have done a subdivision to split the lot into 2. And it looks like it's 6,000 square feet for this zoning here.
It's 6,600.
66, okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what did you say the square footage is?
12,200 is what it looks like on my screen here.
Do you have a survey?
I don't, but we will get one based on our conversation today. I didn't want to waste the money unless it's even unless it's even probable.
Right.
If it's not even probable, then
it's not cheap. So what happens is basically if you are looking to subdivide, each lot would need to meet the standard of the 6,600. Each lot would need to have the setback distance from, well, you're on a corner lot, so that's going to make it even a little bit more difficult probably for your setbacks because, on the side, the Harpersville Road side, that would be your, I'm sorry, I'm just sitting here trying to figure out how that could possibly work for you.
Yep.
No. Because you're losing square footage as you go toward the back. And then if you put a house there on Harpersville, you would need to meet the setbacks. Of course, that's required for the district, but it also needs to meet the character of the district. And you see most of them are set back quite a distance, so you need to be in line with the other houses on that road. So right now, the house that you have is set back appropriately.
Yeah.
Considering the other homes that are there. So even if you did seek to subdivide it, you would have a house sitting basically right at Harpersville Road, and more than likely they won't approve that subdivision because of how the houses would need to be set.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm making the assumption that you're going to go, what road is this? Huber, or let's say you're standing on Huber, you're kind of splitting it in half from that side.
We will put both driveways on Huber Road. I'm looking down here, down the street on Groom Drive. They look like somebody already did it down there. They got 5 houses down there on the corner, but they're still kind of set back kind of far though.
On Groom?
If you go up 1, 2 blocks up.
Yeah, so I'm looking at what you're talking about on Groom. Yeah, you see how they got the houses set back a certain way?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're still meeting that, what do they call it, the established lot lines, established setback for the neighborhood. So what you're thinking about probably won't work, to be honest. So if you tear the house down, you'll just have to meet the same setbacks.
Yeah.
That it doesn't create a oddness or weirdness on the lot. Yeah.
Okay. What would I need to do to get a solid yay or nay? Because I'm sure I've gotten exceptions for 600 square feet before. It says 6,600, but we're at 6,000. What I had to turn in
with the city of Newport News, they don't do any variances on sizes of the lots.
Yeah, this is enforcement.
Yeah, that's not even a thing you can apply for. So, especially being if you're trying to get it divided, and then with the other problems that are going to occur with you having that house sitting in a weird way, technically for the neighborhood, they won't even really go forward with that. I can pretty much tell you that's a no.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I appreciate your time then.
Not a problem. You have a great rest of your day.
You too. Bye. So there you have it. I don't think that I'm going to waste a lot of time putting into this, especially when you said they don't give us any variances. A variance is where the city will say, you know what, you're almost where you need to be. We'll let you go with it. From my opinion, we got 12,200 square feet, and you only need 66, 6 times 6. You need 3,200 square feet. I mean, we're only 1,000 square foot off. That's not a lot, I mean, in my book. But if the city says you can't do it, you might not want to try it. And just think, if we tore this house down and then we can only build one house on this lot, that's gonna be a bad hair day for us. Okay, it's gonna be a bad hair day. All right, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the content, share this stuff with anybody else that's thinking about doing a subdivision and doing new construction properties. You got to know this stuff. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.